Hey friends, welcome back. I'm going to do a quick review of two head torches that I've got. One is the Black Diamond Spirit range and the other is the Spot range. And this is recently one I've bought and I was a little bit disappointed, so I thought I'd do a quick review. Let's start off with the Spirit. So this is this one. Essentially, I've got two of these and you're probably wondering why the bloody hell isn't it got a back on it? So both of them, I don't know if you can see, this is the back. Maybe you can see that in the, probably isn't focusing. Same with this one. This is the top thing, and for like the first year and a half, it was fine, or 2 years probably, and then it broke off. So this is the strap. Obviously goes on your head like so, and then it's got like a little roller thing. There's barely anything that holding it on, as you can see, and that goes like that, and then the thing flexes. So it's meant to go back and forth, which would be great. And it was great, but there's barely anything holding it on. And after a while, it breaks off. So what I did is I glued it for a bit. And of course, that was good for a certain period of time. But then if you ever want to do anything or change the pitch, of course, you can't do that. So that is the only issue with the Spirit. And I bought this originally in 2022. I think I bought my first one, and that was when I did my first ultra marathon. It was like 50 miles and it was a requirement. I was looking around for these lightweight torches that would last quite a while. This is actually 56 grams and I believe it's meant to last 20 hours. So when I was doing a 50-mile ultra marathon, it took me about 12 hours. This is great, really lightweight, reliable and fairly cheap. I think I paid £35 for one of these. When I did my 100-mile ultramarathon, obviously it's going on for like 2 days or a day, 24 hours, I bought another one because they were cheap and reliable and you could have them both charged, and that was 40 hours worth of power. And these were incredible. The Spirit has like multiple settings. The main one is the actual spotlight. Then you have like, you can dim the light. So if you hold the button down, it's getting dimmer. And then now it's getting brighter. And you've also got a flashing setting, which is really good. And I rate these torches massively. So I've got this new head torch called the Spot, and I've probably had this about 2 months. And to be honest, the torch is great, but it is crap and I really regret buying it. And this is the reasons why. One is, oh, it's on, it's turned on this time. So currently it's on and now it's off. I didn't do anything. The reason for that, having looked into it, is it's a battery powered one. So you need 3 AAA batteries. And the way you get to it is you open it up, you crank it open like so, and these are the batteries. And what I think's the problem is, do you see that fall out? Well, normally you have one of those bits springs in and out and you push the battery against it and it clips in. This one seems to have all obviously poorly built and they've all just pushed in. So I really regret doing that. I would never buy a battery one again. I took this out and on multiple times I could do a run for about an hour and then the batteries would die down, and then within say 2 or 3 evenings running it would just turn off because the batteries would run out of obviously juice. So you'd have to have a massive stack of these, using 3 every time. It just seemed like a stupid thing, and that's my fault. The Spirit has a USB-C, I believe that is. So obviously you just charge it up. When it's flat, it's great, lasts 20 hours. So on the Spot, it's so-called meant to last 4 hours at high, and obviously you're going to use it on high because low is quite low, and it's meant to last 200 hours on low, but I don't rate it at all. You have 3 settings on the Spot. You've got the main beam. If I hold it still, hopefully it won't go. You have like a lower beam, and then you've got like this red setting, which is quite good. I don't actually know what that's for, and I didn't really use it because you can't see anything in the dark. But the main beam is what I use generally speaking, and that's pretty good. The Black Diamond Spot is 400 lumens, and the Spirit is 220. Personally, I can't really see a difference when you put them on. Maybe you can, but when you're outside, can't really relate at all. The cost is fairly similar. They're around about £35–40. I think I bought this on Amazon for 36. Definitely don't buy it. Buy one that you can recharge and you won't get the issues. Overall, I do rate the Black Diamond brand. I love the branding. It's comfortable on the head. Build quality overall is pretty poor, and you can't get spare parts. So I've went onto their website, I've emailed them, I've looked online to try and get just a new back cover for that. Because if you could get a new plastic back cover, that'd be great. You could carry on that for like years. So it's a bit disappointing. I'm actually thinking about modifying this and just making something and then just gluing the whole thing completely, but you won't be able to change it. So that's one way around it. But I do recommend getting these if you're doing an ultra marathon, say you're hiking, you go walking. I rate these massively. They're lightweight, they charge quickly, they hold their charge. I wouldn't class Black Diamond head torches as just for running. I would say they're great for all things. So I've used them for ultra marathons, that type of thing. But I've also used them massively for hiking and walking because they're lightweight, especially if you've got two of them like this. You've got 40 hours of high resolution light. How unlikely is it you're not going to be anywhere where you can charge up in 40 hours? And obviously so light, I massively recommend this. It's cheap, affordable, and compared to most head torches on the market, I think it's pretty good. The only thing is the back, and as I said, I think I got about 2 years worth of use, more or less using these not quite every day, before this back bit broke, which is a bit annoying to be honest. And it'd be great if they could fix that, make it a bit stronger, or you could buy a replacement part. But I rate that massively. I definitely wouldn't buy the Spot again. As I said, it looks good, it's got a few functions, but the build quality is crap. Having a battery torch is just so old school, and that's my fault for buying it. I didn't read the description. I just went online and bought it off Amazon. Well, that's cheap. But overall, 35 quid, you can't go wrong.